All right, it is Wednesday, the middle of the week, and this is my first thing that I've gotten in this time. So, yeah, stuff to show off. Got a purchase, got some Sport Law stuff I'm not going to bother with. I'm just going to be hopefully getting that signed soon. But there's also a purchase from eBay, which we'll go ahead and take a look at first before I get into my TTM. eBay purchase was coming to me here from Pennsylvania, and it is one that I needed for my Top Heritage Miners set. So, let's go ahead and look into this one here. Take a second. There we go. Almost there. But I got a good deal on this. I think it was like $2 that I paid for the autograph plus like free shipping. Came in a padded envelope, so very nicely done. And this will be the card of nice little thing there. Tanner Burns, Cleveland Indians prospect, or Cleveland Guardians prospect now. But yeah, I was able to get that one picked up for fairly cheap. I haven't seen him at all. He wasn't up to Akron yet by the time that I was there last year, so very happy to get that one, and hopefully we'll be seeing him in Cleveland very soon as well. Anyways, we have a TTM here. It comes to us from Canada. Nice hand-cancel postmark on there from Bonacord, Alberta. And there's another sort of PP. This is going to be a former goalie for a few teams, Mr. Pete Peters. It's another one I needed for the 88-89 set, so another set hit coming here. And let's see if we can find that one right off the top. There we go. Sign these in like a either a thin tip blue Sharpie or a blue ballpoint or something like that. But there you go. Great sig there from Pete. He signed the other items that I sent as well. So he's always been great about signing. And yeah, it gives you a great signature on all the cards there too. So there you go. Good stuff. A couple more set editions. Hopefully have some more stuff coming in tomorrow. Got another eBay auction that hopefully should be here tomorrow. We'll see about that. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully we'll start getting a few of those rolling in here as the week comes to an end. And if not, early next week. All right, it's Thursday the 15th, and just as I had hoped, we have had more stuff rolling in. 4 purchases here and 1 TTM. We'll take a look at the purchases first, and we'll go into that TTM. First, let's go with the big one here. This one was, yeah, these are all eBay purchases from the stuff that I bought here the last couple days. So let's go ahead and tear on into this. Don't remember which is which or anything like that. Well, I know which one this one is. This is going to be a 72 set help, so I'll show you that. But yeah, I know I've got some 72 help, some 21 Heritage help, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, this one was purchased from, let's see here. It's up in North Dakota, the seller, and he had a 1972 Paul Splitorf. So grabbed that one while I could, saw that at a decent price, and yeah, he's one that I need. So very happy to add that one in. He was, I believe he was a good TTMer until his death, but he died probably 10-ish years ago, somewhere around there. So yeah, but very happy to get this one in. Extra top loader for some extra protection. Very nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at these other ones here. This one was from seller out in Pennsylvania. Don't remember which one this is. Might be another 72, possibly. I think, yeah, this is going to be another 72 now that I think about it. And yes, this is the Pat Kelly autograph, another guy who I believe was a very willing TTMer until his death in the mid to early 2000s, I believe. But found that at a decent price, and I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and snap that up. I've got some extra bucks to spend, so very happy to add that one in as well. This one, Doug Barnes. He's a guy I've actually got him as a friend on Facebook. And yeah, he deals a lot in Topps Heritage stuff. Tries to do all the sets himself and then, yeah, sells some extras and everything. So he had a 70 to 21 Heritage that I needed. So picked that one up from him. Let's see here. Yes, there it is. This was, yeah, it's the Alex Young with the Diamondbacks. He's one that I was hoping that I would have gotten on my road trip last year, but I think he was in Columbus and got either DFA'd or traded or something there by the time that we saw Columbus. So ended up missing him there when Columbus played at Toledo, but picked this one up for a reasonable price. So very happy to get that one in as well. 2 more eBays, 1 more eBay to check out after this. Let's see, this is from, oh yeah, Dean Lascano. He's been active on a few Facebook groups over the years, so I'm very familiar with his stuff. Used to be a local guy, too, if I remember right. But, yeah, he's no longer. Sells under Dino Ink Flips on eBay, and he had 2 Heritage cards that I needed, so I went ahead and snapped those up while I could. It's always good when there's somebody that you know has good stuff and is a very quick sender. So, as soon as I saw these 2 at a decent price, I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab those. And so I got Chadwick Tromp and Yolmer Sanchez. So, fun times there. So there you go. That's going to be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set editions right there from the purchases. And we still got a TTM to go right here. This one is from Canada. I can never know where these are postmarked from because they don't put a place name the way the American postmarks do. And my knowledge of the Canadian zip code system is not particularly good. M4L is what it is on there. And I don't really know which ones are which there. But I do know at least the initials on this are RS. So I believe this is going to be Ron Sutter. Sent to two of the Sutter brothers, and it looks like Ron has won the race between himself and Brent to get back to me. Oh wait, no, it's not. This was a different one. This is a Hall of Famer rookie card, actually, that I sent out quite a while ago, and I was not expecting this one to come back in until, well, didn't really have a set date on it. I was expecting it to take quite a while, though, but this instead is Ray Scapinello. He's a Hall of Fame linesman. He was inducted, what year does that say? 1998, or 2008 Hall of Famer. He put his Hall of Fame year on there as well, so very happy to add those in. Wow, that was not what I was expecting there. So, yeah, that's cool. Another Hall of Fame rookie card to add to that whole amalgamation that I've got going on there. It's not something I'm actively collecting, but it's something I like getting signed at least. So, yeah, happy to get those ones in. Goes along nicely with the Andy Van Hellemond ones. And I think those are the only two Hall of Famers out of the referees that are in the 90-91 Pro set. So, yeah, fun stuff. Glad to add those in, and yeah, a little bit of a surprise there. So hopefully I have a few more to talk about this week, and if not, well, on Saturday, I think, is when I'm going to be going down to Cleburne, and we'll be getting the Milwaukee Milkmen and the Cleburne Railroaders down there. All right, it's June 16th. It's a Friday. I have a ton of mail here. Let's see here. So that one goes there. Part of it, fortunately, was a thing from the U.S. Postal Service about my floorball gear that I may have mentioned here. I don't know if I've mentioned it on TTM Cast. I bought about $250 worth of floorball goalie equipment from a company in the Czech Republic, and that was a month ago, and it's still not here yet. In fact, the tracking on it said that it got to the customs facility, I guess is what it would be, in New York, and never went anywhere after that. And so I contacted the Postal Service, and they said, oh, yeah, it has to be the seller that goes through and does this. So they do it from the Czech Republic, and it looks like they're finally starting to get that resolved. So hopefully I'll either have some floorball gear or a refund and I can buy it from a different company, hopefully one that can deal with that stuff better. I mean, it's customs. I don't think it's really the company's fault, but, you know, whatever. So, anyways, nice little aside there. Let's take a look at these items in the mail. I've got 2 TTMs and 3 purchases from eBay. So, excuse me. Let's check this first one out. Purchased from a seller in Wisconsin. I remember which one is which on all of these. I know what one of them is. The rest of the way I don't really remember, but yeah, we'll find out here when we open them. This is taped up very well. I gotta start carrying some scissors over here or something. I mean, this is not exactly the most fun to try to rip into. So here we go. Let's see. I can't get in there. Okay. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna figure this out. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we got a little edge there. Hey, all right, finally got across the top there. So, yeah, this is, oh, good. This is the Dave Stieb autograph that I picked up. It's a set need, and oh god, it's masking tape there with, there we go. Okay, fortunately I didn't get on the card at all, even though the card was kind of near the top of the top loader there, but yeah, Dave Stieb that I needed for the, I think it's the 83 Diamond Kings set? 82 Diamond Kings set. Maybe 83. That's the problem with these copyright dates. I don't ever remember which ones are there. So this is actually a duplicate here. So I forgot that I had picked this one up via a purchase at the National last year. But I found this one on eBay, grabbed it, and then I looked and I'm like, oh crap, I already had it. Couldn't cancel my purchase or anything in time, but you know what? Hey, this is good trade bait. I've got a bunch of Dave Stieb autographs I can trade, so there's another one. Maybe even a giveaway at some point. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, so yeah. If you're not listening to TTM Cast, I mean, we do some giveaways there. I might do one right there, so yeah, keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at these other ones here. So we've got one from Mainline Autographs out of Pennsylvania. I bought several from them before, and this actually replaces one that I bought from them that the U.S. Postal Service lost. They marked it as delivered and was not in my mailbox at any point, so I marked it as stolen and haven't heard anything since on it. But found another one of this card sold by them on eBay, and it's like, you know what? It's the right price. I'm going to go ahead and grab it right now while I can. It's another set need for my 2021 Topps Heritage set. And nifty, it comes with a little certificate of authenticity as well from them. But it is Vimel, something like that. Makin, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But there you go. That is a one that I needed for the Heritage set. Very happy to land that one and add that to the set as well. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put the Steve back in the case here. Yeah, they also didn't put a sleeve on the Dave Stieb autograph, which is kind of lame. I mean, it's a penny sleeve. They cost a penny. That's how they got their name. I mean, maybe 2 cents now with inflation, but still, put a sleeve on your cards when you put them in to send them. I mean, jeez. Yeah. Anyways, moving right along. This one marked, fortunately, Don't Bend on it from a Seller 215 grapher out of Pennsylvania. Again, don't really remember which one this is. We'll find out when I open it. I have it all marked down on my computer. I just don't feel like looking it up. So, there we go. Shake it on out. He writes, thanks. Wrote Do Not Bend all over it, which is awesome. And okay, yeah, this is another one for the Heritage Minor League set this time. This is Antonio Gomez. Another one I saw a really great price on, so I figure I might as well grab it because, I mean, I don't see Yankees minor leaguers that often. We don't have any of their teams that come to Texas at all, so haven't seen many of them on the road either. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab that one and knock out another one, inching my way to that 50% mark on the Heritage Minor set. Excuse me. So let's take a look at these TTMs right here. We've got one, let's see, we'll go with RL from Minneapolis, Minnesota first. Let's see here. But anyway, this one from Minneapolis, like I said, RL on the initials. I only had one card of him to send, but I saw several successes coming back recently, and so looking forward to getting this one for my 88-89 top set, and this should be Reed Larson that will be in this one. Indeed it is. He also put an extra little piece of cardboard right there to help brace the envelope a little bit. And there you go, my 88-89 Topps Reed Larson card. So another one to add in for my hockey project, my newest hockey project. And one more to check out here. This is from Boston, Massachusetts. The initials are SK. This one should be another one for the 88-89 set. And another former Bruin. I've been sending to a bunch of former Bruins here lately, you'll notice. But this should be Mr. Steve Casper that we are getting in here. Letter folded up around that one to help protect the cards a bit. Nothing extra written on it or anything, but Steve Casper did indeed sign the cards that I sent. We'll show off two of them here. This is 81-82. Yeah, an 81-82 and the 88-89 right there, both signed in blue Sharpie. So there you go. Fun stuff right there. Whole bunch more set hits all added in, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a little bit more to talk about here tomorrow. I'm going to be going down to Cleburne tomorrow as well, going to a ball game out there against the Milwaukee Milkmen. Hopefully going to be meeting up with another collector there, Andrew Lowe, I believe is how the name is pronounced. I'm hoping I'm getting that right. I mentioned him a couple weeks ago that I'd bought a card from him. He was selling off some stuff to help finance a move, and he's actually working fairly close by here. So he said, yeah, I'm going to hit up a bunch of games and stuff. I'm going to try to hit Cleburne Saturday. And I'm like, cool, I'll probably do that one then too. So have a little bit of graphing talk there, and yeah, we'll hopefully have some TTMs to go along with that. We'll see. Either way, it's coming right after this. We're in Cleburne tonight. It's Cam Balega to the plate with the bases loaded. First pitch swinging as he chops the first. Little roller there. Nobody covering. First baseman drops it as well. So he'll be safe. Run is in. And they'll give the Milwaukee Milkmen a 5-4 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. They put up 3 runs already here in this inning. We'll keep right here. We'll do one more at bat while we have a moment. One out right now with the bases still loaded. And it'll be former Major League prospect Gabriel Cancel to the plate. 314 hitter on the season here for Milwaukee, formerly in the Kansas City organization. The set and the pitch. First one in the dirt, he takes for a ball, 1-0. Cancel starting at shortstop here tonight for Milwaukee. And once again, as you can see over here, bases are loaded for him. Pitcher again looks in, now comes set. The pitch hit high in the air towards center field. Trying to find the lights, now does so, makes a catch. Runner from third will score without a throw, which come to the shortstop. And that makes a 6-4 lead now for Milwaukee with 2 out here in the top of the fourth inning. It's Saturday the 17th. Changed the angle here a little bit because I went out to a ball game and got a free tie-dye t-shirt there. So yay for that. Also got some great stuff in the mail as well besides my in-person outing. Show you those real quick here before we get into what I got in person. First up, a couple of eBay purchases. For the 72 set, got a Jim Beauchamp right there. So picked up on a purchase. And then actually there's a trade on this one. Got the 72 George Hendrick. So 2 more additions to the 72 set. That's 4 new ones this week. So fun stuff there. Also some stuff from Jeff Baker that finally arrived, fortunately. Apparently, first one got bounced back to him. He had gotten it signed for me at the basketball event that he went down to in Florida back in, I think it was March or so. He mailed off to me. It never got to me, and we're like, dude, did it get lost? I don't know. And it got bounced back to him finally last week. He didn't tell me that it got bounced back at all, and he very quietly sent it back out. And finally got to me. That's Dave Bing on his rookie card. Nice eye appeal to that card for the price I got it for. The back has some writing on it. Some kid doing some math problems on the back there, unfortunately. But good thing is, I mean, the front looks great. It's signed. I'll show you the back there. You can see the stuff written in on there. But oh well, whatever. It looks good. And Jeff also threw in extra this signed Bob Dandridge card. This is from the 76-77 sets. That really big set like that. I mean, those are pretty cool looking. That's like, what, 3x5 maybe? This is a good size. It's yeah, about 3 wide by, let's see here. Yeah, that's basically a 3x5 right there. They're of Bob Dandridge, those cards. So cool stuff that, I mean, Bob Dandridge is a Hall of Famer, so very happy to add that in as a little free bonus from Jeff. So big thanks to Jeff for that one, and for getting the Dave Bing done for me for the Rookie Hall of Famers autograph collection. So yeah, good stuff. So in person, went down to Cleburne today, giving away free t-shirts. Like I said, got it right there. So it said Hawaiian tie-dye shirt, and that's not a Hawaiian shirt. That's just a t-shirt. But you know what? It's good anyway. I don't really have any tie-dye anything at all. So yeah, good stuff there. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what I was able to get at the ballgame. There's the Milwaukee Milkmen that were in town. Well, American Association Baseball. And this is one of my best pre-games that I have had in a while for any games. So went over and went to the Milwaukee side first, and there's still a few guys out doing some infield practice, and so ran into Andrew Lowe, who was on a few of the autograph groups. I mentioned him on here recently because I bought an autograph from him recently, and so we sees and he says, "Hey, I think that's Cancel right there." And we call him over, and like, Gabriel, mind sign? He comes over and says, "What'd you say?" And he says, "Wait, what's?" He says something like, "What was my name?" And I said, "Gabriel," and he goes, "Last name, Cancel." He says, "Then what did you say?" And I'm like, What? And he's like, "You asked if I'd sign?" I said, "Yeah, would you sign?" He says, like, "Please?" He's like, "Okay, fine." Takes the pen and signs after that. So fortunately, he signed for both of us. Nice guy, signed everything I had. There's one of the Heritage ones, so wow, good stuff there. Yeah, I mean, always be polite, you know. Always make sure you put in the please in there. Thank you. Also out taking infield and then coming in and signing everything for us was Miguel Gomez, former San Francisco Giant. Let's see, there we go. Signed everything I had. There's one of them right there. Good stuff. So let's see, after Gomez, we're waiting around some more, and Andrew happened to notice. He's like, "Hey, I think that's Reyes over there by the dugout." So we went over, and yeah, Elmer Reyes was hanging out over at the other dugout, and we're waiting. We're like, you know what? Might as well go and get him now while we have a moment, you know, just to go run over and grab him, because the other guys, we miss them, they'll probably stick around at least a little bit, so might as well go over and get Reyes. So we did, and Elmer Reyes signed everything I had. I thought for a minute I was going to get Reyes outside, because he actually went into the team offices that were right next to the ticket office there, and had my stuff out and ready just in case, but then never saw him come back. I was like, forget it, we'll try him inside. Went back over again to the Milwaukee side, and Justin Williams came by and chatted and signed, and he's got a great signature. I mean, check those out right there. Andrew had a ton for him. They got to talking about it, and he said, "Oh yeah, his dad collects his cards and stuff." So like, "Hey, I'll grab a couple more of these if you don't mind signing the rest of these." And so he's like, "Yeah, no problem." So I'm gonna send a few cards off to him. Let's see here. Got waited around for one of the coaches. Andrew went over to the other side because he had a few cards of a few guys to get on Cleburne's side. Meanwhile, I had extra stuff on DJ Boston, so I figured, you know what, we'll wait for him. And fortunately, he came out after a bit and signed everything I had. Very good signer there. So I went over and joined him over on the Cleburne side after that, and saw Jose Amato over there. And one of the players even asked me, he said, "Hey, who you trying to get?" And I'm like, "Oh, Amato over there." And so they're calling out to him, trying to get him over there, and I don't think he heard them at all. But went and did some stuff and came back over by us and called out to him, and he comes over and signs, and all the players give him crap about the photo there. This is from like 25 years ago. This card came out. It's a 1998 card, so this card might be older than some of those players are, but they're all laughing about that, going, "Oh my God, look at that. He's, 25 years ago on that card." So he signs it, and then Logan Watkins comes over, and Andrew had gotten him before, and so I figured, all right, I'll get my last one of Watkins done. And same player to see that card, and they're like, oh my God, look at that. And Watkins like, yeah, 18-year-old manager right there. So there you go. Got Watkins. That was the last one I got. The only other one that I had stuff for, Delano DeShields, I had one card for him. He was dealing with shin splints, so he was not even at the game at all. Scratched from the lineup and did not play. And Nick Gardwine, who was just added to the roster, didn't see him pregame. A lot of the times the relievers, though, they'll wait and they'll go out to the bullpen like the second or third inning. And unfortunately, if he went out there, he had a pullover on, so I couldn't see the number there at all. And I didn't really see the front of some of those guys' heads, so couldn't really spot him. Didn't stick around afterward, tried to get him. I figure I'll have some chance at him later on in the season at some point. So I've only got 4 cards left on him anyway, and if I get him done, great. If I don't, okay, whatever. So there you go. Great night there. 30 cards signed, all pregame too, which is even better. So thanks for tuning in once again. Check out my podcast, ttmcast.com. Jeff Baker and I talk all things autographs, especially TTMing, but a little bit of everything. Anything sports collectibles comes to mind, we'll talk about it. Check it out, ttmcast.com. I probably said that already. Check out my website, dfwgrapher.com. Has info on everything that I collect and just a lot of other info on there too. If you ever want to send anything internationally, it's got info on postage for that. Articles I've written for sites. You know how it goes. And of course, if you need addresses, sportscardforum.com, sportscollectors.net. Forum is free. .net is $15 a year, but they've got a whole ton of stuff that makes it more than worth that $15. So I recommend you check both of those out. Thanks again for tuning in this week, and hopefully we'll have a lot to talk about next week and be hitting Frisco on Friday next week. So talk a little bit about Frisco and Springfield at the very least next week. Hopefully have some TTMs that would go along with it.